So the two skills which were focused was listening and speaking. Then we move on to the written comprehension. In written comprehension, after 5 days, for the first time, we start writing. The teacher asked the question, she gave answers. The teacher asked the question, the children gave the answers, and she write that answer on the board. Here again she used the 3-2 method. And the skills which was focused was listening, speaking, reading and writing. Then we move on to the 5th step of lesson plan, and that was grammar. Grammar, the backbone of any language. And so grammar is also done in 2 parts. Number 1 was verbal and number 2 was written. In verbal grammar, we gave the definition by sandwiching. The teacher herself is going to explain the definition, and the time for her was 5 minutes, and the whole period was completed by giving examples around the concept. As much example as the teacher can give, she is going to give to make the concept clear in the minds of the children. Now again, what were the skills? Listening and speaking. Now we move on to written grammar. We use different grammar books in our schools. The grammar concept is clear in the verbal part. The teacher gave so many examples, and now she is just going to take a review of those examples and that concept, and then she is going to explain the exercise to the children. She is going to help them to do the exercise, but she is going to do only verbally. She is not going to write them the answer. The children are going to do the exercise on their own. So, what were the skills which we focus? Listening, speaking, reading and writing. So, did you see that during the whole step of lesson plan, we thoroughly went into the 4 skills of language development, and that was listening, speaking, reading and writing. We used 3-2 method of repetition for early learners. Then we do storytelling by sandwiching. So these methods to make our students understand the lesson very clearly. So in this way, you are going to complete your lesson through these 5 steps of lesson plan. Before we move on to the next step, which is 11 crafts of English language. In English language, we have 11 different ways to express our thoughts, and these 11 different ways are called the 11 crafts of English language. These 11 crafts are essay, story, letter, research report, interview, dialogue, narration, poem, diary, autobiography, and news story. A primary teacher should not only know these 11 crafts, but she can distinguish, she can understand, she can read, and of course write these 11 crafts. Because she has to make her students till the end of primary class capable of writing these 11 crafts. In most of the schools, we practice essay, letter, diary, and sometimes narration. But crafts like research report, news story, poem writing, these crafts are not practiced in schools. Students of primary classes should be able to distinguish between narration and research report. They know the difference between an essay and a news story. When they know the difference, they can understand how to write these 11 crafts. What are the different steps they have to follow to write these crafts? And a teacher of primary class should put her effort in making her students capable of writing these crafts. so that when they end their primary classes, they can very confidently be independent of writing these crafts. So teachers, it is your effort to know how to write these crafts so that you can make your students so capable and confident of writing these 11 crafts. Teachers, now we are going to start the sixth step of the lesson plan of English, and that is creative writing. Creative writing is done on the day 9, 10 and 11th. There are 5 steps of creative writing. The first step is brainstorming. Brainstorming is done on day 9. Teachers, brainstorming means that you are going to gather information around that topic. So now let's start our creative writing. Children, we are going to do a very interesting work today. We are doing a creative writing. We are writing an essay on flowers. Have you all seen flowers? Okay, then tell me, where did you see flowers? Oh, you have seen flower in home. Very good. Okay, what are the other places? Yes, you have seen flower in garden. Now, any other place? Yes, we have seen flowers in parks. Very good. Children, flowers are very colorful. Have you seen the different colors of flower? Yes, very nice. Flowers are very beautiful. Okay, then tell me that do all flowers grow at one time? No. Yes, flowers, there are different time when different flowers grow, and they are called, yes, very good, they are called seasonal flowers. Okay, then are there any other flowers? Yes, there are general flowers also, which grow all the year through. Very nice. Okay, then if you know so much about flowers, then can you tell me different names of flowers? Yes, yes, rose. Rose is a name of flower. Very good. Okay, then any other name? Jasmine. Very nice. Any other name? Yes, lily. Very good. Yes, any other name? Very nice. Sunflower. Yes. Very good. Lotus. Lotus is another very good flower. So it means that you know so much about the names of different flowers. Okay, then tell me, where do we use flower? They are so colorful, they are so beautiful, there are different types of flowers. You know so many names of flowers. Then where do we use flowers? Good, we use flower in decoration. Very nice. So teachers, in this way you are going to gather the information around the topic in keywords. So many keywords are there around the bubble. You collect them, you write them, and you ask each and every student of your classroom, and each and every student should participate also. At the end, ask your students to copy these in their note copies. So in this way, on the 9th day, you have completed your brainstorming, the first step of creative writing. Teachers, the second step of creative writing is drafting. Drafting is done on day 10th. In the period of drafting, teachers, you are going to first ask the students about the key points they have collected in the brainstorming part. You write them on the board and now prepare a draft around it. In class 1, 2 and even 3, you can use the 3-2 method. Okay, now children, we are going to make a draft around the keywords which we have collected in brainstorming. We did a lot of work on flowers, the beautiful colors of flowers, there are different names of flowers, there are different places where we find flowers. Okay, now let's start our drafting. Okay, who is going to give the first sentence? Yes. Okay, we use flowers for decoration. We use flowers for decoration. We use flowers for decoration. Let's say it together. We use flowers for decoration. We use flowers for decoration. Now let's write this on the board. Very nice, children. Now who is going to give a keyword again? Let's make a sentence. Yes. Very good. Flowers are seasonal and general. Flowers are seasonal and general. Flowers are seasonal and general. Let's say it together. Flowers are seasonal and general. Flowers are seasonal and general. Now let's write this on the board. Okay, we have used this point. Okay. Now, any other sentence, children? Yes, very nice. Flowers are found in homes, parks and gardens. Flowers are found in homes, parks and gardens. Flowers are found in homes, parks and gardens. Let's say it together. Flowers are found in home, parks and gardens. Flowers are found in home, parks and garden. Now let's write this on the board. Okay. Now, any other sentence? Yes. Very good. Flowers are beautiful gift of God. Flowers are beautiful gift of God. Flowers are beautiful gift of God. Let's say it together. Flowers are beautiful gifts of God. Flowers are beautiful gift of God. Now let's write this on the board. Yes. Okay, any other sentence? Yes, there are many kinds of flowers like rose, lotus, jasmine, lily and sunflower. Now, there are many kinds of flowers: rose, lotus, sunflower, lily and jasmine. There are many kinds of flowers like rose, lotus, sunflower, lily and jasmine. Let's say it together. There are many kinds of flowers like rose, lotus, sunflower, jasmine and lily. There are many kinds of flowers like rose, lotus, jasmine, sunflower and lily. Now let's write this on the board. Okay, so it means that we have used all the key words and we have made sentences from them. There is no hard and fast rule. We can use any keyword and start making sentences. We can use 3-2 method and we can use the repetition and write it on the board. At the end, teachers ask your students to copy these sentences in their note copies. The third step of creative writing is editing. Editing is done on day 11. In editing, teachers, first you are going to ask your students about the sentences which they made in the drafting. Now start your editing. You're going to give number to your sentences, give them a proper order and sequence. Okay, children, we have made so many sentences on flowers. Now number them. Which sentence should be the number 1? Very nice. This one is number 1. Flowers are beautiful gift of God. Okay, then very nice. This is number 1. Okay, then which sentence is number 2? Yes, okay. Flowers are found in homes, parks and garden. This is number 2. Then which is number 3? Okay, very nice. Flowers are seasonal and general. Okay, then which is number 4? Okay, there are many kind of flowers like rose, jasmine, lotus, lily and sunflower. This is number 4. Yes, and the last one is we use flowers for decoration. Now we have number our sentences. This is the third step of creative writing, which is editing. It is done on day 11. On the same day, that is day 11, you are going to do your fourth step of creative writing, and it is proofreading. On the 11th day, you are going to do first the editing of your draft. Then after editing, after numbering your sentences, you are going to proofread it. You check your mistakes, your grammar mistakes, full stops, punctuations, each and every mistake which you have made in your draft, you are going to check it. Now let's see what mistakes we have made. Okay children, now let's see. Flower are beautiful gift of God. This was our first sentence. So let's make capital F. Yes, flowers are beautiful gift of God. Yes, and we have missed a full stop. So we should write a full stop over here. Okay, then our second sentence. Flowers are found in homes, parks and garden. Here again we are going to write a capital letter and there are commas which are missing. Yes, and again we have missed the full stop. Okay, now sentence number 3. Flowers are general and seasonal. Okay, here again a full stop. Number 4, there are many kinds of flowers like rose, a comma, jasmine, comma, lotus, comma, lily and sunflower. Again a full stop. And the 5th sentence, we use flowers for decoration. Here again you are going to write a full stop. In this way, teacher, on the 11th day you are going to do editing and proofreading, and you are going to check each and every mistake of your grammar, punctuation and improve your craft. This is the end of the 3rd and the 4th step of creative writing. Teachers, the 5th step of creative writing is publishing. Publishing is done in homework. You have checked your craft, you have noted down in the copies. Now the children are going to publish it neatly. They can either publish on a chart sheet with drawings on the all side and the writing on the middle. Or if they have a creative writing copy, then they are going to draw the picture on the left side. They can stick pictures or they can do painting on the left side, and on the right side they are going to neatly write the craft. Teachers, publishing is very important because children are going to be motivated by the beautiful publishing of their craft. So in this way we have completed the 5 steps of creative writing. The first step was brainstorming, which is done on day 9. The number 2 step was drafting, which is done on day 10. Then we did editing on day 11, proofreading on day 11, and the 5th step of creative writing, that is publishing, on homework. The children are going to publish it in their copies, on their chart sheets or any other paper, but in the homework. So these are the 5 steps of creative writing, and this completes the 6th step of the lesson plan of English, and that is creative.